All right, so I'm Royce from Royce Review Stuff, and I'm doing a review of basically the PULWTOP docking station, but I'll also mention the Mac Mini 4 Pro, and then I'll also just really quickly talk about the Samsung portable SSD S7. I'm not a tech guy, okay? I'm a tech end user. And what does that mean? It means I use programs like Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom Classic, and what I really use a lot is Fusion 360. This program takes massive amounts of memory and speed and everything just to get normal little things done because of the complexity of the mesh that we make with that. So if you'll hang out with me a second, I wanted to talk about first, I did this. This is the disk speed for the MacBook Mini 4 Pro. And as you can see, when you run through all this, it's pretty phenomenal. This thing is great. It's able to do anything I want it to do with almost no delay whatsoever. It's really an impressive machine. I can't say much more about it. As an end user and not really a tech guy, I am super impressed by this. Now, what I'll say about it is that it doesn't have, you can buy it that way, but generally it doesn't have a whole lot of memory on it. So that's where things like the Samsung portable SSD T7 come in. And the T7 is really one of the highest rated memory devices that's out there right now. And you can see that it is not doing wonderfully. But what I will say is that this is the wire that it's run to here. It's not in one of the new ports. So it is running slower than it had to be. But what we can do here is we're going to take this PULWTOP and we're going to upgrade it with the external memory. I lost it. The PULWTOP has the ability to have an external memory put into it. So I got the crucial, I'll link it, with the 4 terabytes, and we're going to run the test at the very end to see how it does. Now, let me talk a little bit about the PULWTOP just to start off. Okay, so first I'm going to say I wish people could come up with better names that I could actually say. PULWTOP. Okay, so this is the PULWTOP USB-C hub for Mac Mini 4 or Mac Mini 4 Pro. The input is USB 3.2 Gen 2, and then you have all these outputs here. And that's really one of the big reasons that I got it. I'll move over to here. So you can see your standard SSD that you would have for a full-size camera. I am a photographer. And then the smaller SSD, like I said, I'm not a tech guy, that you would have for something like the Digi Osmo that I'm using right now. You have your little USB port here. I've used it for my old, probably 12-year-old keyboard. And then all the other ports like this Thunderbolt 10 gigabyte. Coming over to the side, you have a lot more options. I have an HDMI to one monitor, and then I have another port that runs to this monitor. Oh, come back screen. You got your Ethernet and then the power down here. So again, it's you got the USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabytes. You've got a USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabyte, USB-A 2 480 megabytes, an SD and TF at 104 megapixels, whatever. And then the port for the expandable up to 4 terabyte. The 4 terabyte doesn't come with it, okay? So that's something, it says it all over the page when you're looking at it, but you got to understand that. And then it also has audio jack support. So I'm just going to give you a view this direction real quick. Nothing crazy, but I wanted to show you this side, right? And you say, well, what's so important about this? What I wanted to mention is to me, a flaw in the Mac Minis is that they sit on this base right here, and this is their ventilation, right? So there's no air getting in and out of that. And then your power button is here, so it's actually pretty hard to get to. So I have found that that was really annoying, really didn't like it, and that's one of the reasons, other than all the storage stuff, that I bought this system, right? So then we take this. You'll notice my monitor keeps flickering, but it's because my wire for my HDMI sucks. I need to replace that, but it does the job. Extremely small note. So this is the USB dock, and what I wanted to show you is this part right here is not metal. That's a cushion. So when you place your Mac Mini on there, it does have a little bit of cushion. All right, so carefully we're going to shift this like this and just show you this back piece. This right here is the storage for the external memory, which I am going to turn off my computer and then update this. The PULWTOP comes with a full instruction manual in several languages. I read it. It's pretty simple. It also comes with this little screwdriver. You just roll up in here. Unscrew the screw. Pop the panel off. And I guess my angle is a little bad here. Here's the connector. We have this little extra pin that needs to be moved out of the way. This is the crucial PCIe Gen 4 NVMe 2280 SSD. I did a lot of research, and it said this is probably the one you want. And it says to go in at a 45-degree angle and then pop it in. Should be using gloves, but I don't have any. So this is what we're doing. So we're on the drive. We're going to hit test. And not horrible. Not horrible. And these are the results. I'll bring up the Mac 4 Mini Pro results. We'll just move them over here a little bit. And I know this is tiny, but you can see the difference between the extended 4 terabyte speed and the actual hard drive of the Mac 4 Mini, which this is the best machine you can buy right now. And this is okay, pretty good memory, so I'm happy with it. I think it'll work great. So this is what I'm being told. Is this good speed for external 4 terabytes of memory? And it says yes. Write is 921, read is 794. So what I showed you before, I guess, doesn't matter. The ceiling for is 1050, so we're within that limit. And I guess just wrapping it up. So, and I should say this, I didn't say it before. I've had this for 4 or 5 months. I've been using it. I just didn't update the memory until today. Okay, so all the ports, all the stuff that's been plugged in here has worked phenomenally. I really like it. I love this thing. It's a good machine. We'll see how it works with the upgraded 4 terabytes, and maybe I'll do another video just to give you a, you know, a 6-month review of the entire system.